All right, guys, so this is the secret that I have for you guys in this video on how to trade XAUUSD profitably. And in this video, trust me, I'll be revealing a lot of things for you guys. And this is going to help most of you guys to stop struggling with XAUUSD. I see a lot of traders struggle with it. And at the end, they keep losing money, doing the wrong thing. So without wasting much of your time, guys, let's dive into it. Now, one thing you need to understand about forex trading is that every asset has its own approach of engagement. For example, this asset, XAUUSD. I see a lot of people struggle with it. Now, one of my early videos I did on this channel is how to come up with the direction of the market. Okay. And from that video, I told you guys, if a candle closes above the previous candle, then the next day we should be looking for buying opportunity. Right here, I am on daily time frame on XAUUSD. So coming up with direction of the market is very, very easy. For example, the moment price close above this black candle, this very one, then from here going forward, you see price has been bullish all the way. Then each candle keep closing above the previous one. This one close above this one. That's how it has been closing above, up to this very moment. So as a trader, as you come into the market, you just look for buying opportunity the next day because price has closed below the previous day. Now, this is how to come up with buying opportunity. This is how to come up with bullish direction. Then the opposite is how to come up with bearish direction. For example, if a candle close below the previous one, for example, this very one, you see the next day we look for bearish opportunity, we look for selling opportunity, and so on until the end of the direction. Now, if you take a look at this asset, you will observe most of the time, not just most of the time, every time I am always interested on the buying opportunity. I'm always interested on the bullish move, which means I am only interested on buying opportunity on this asset class. So that means that if the market give me, for example, selling opportunity like this very one, I'm not interested on trading this asset for as long as this market is still bearish. And this information I'm giving to you guys is a game changer for me. For example, if I zoom out on this asset right now, let's take a look at the days that the market was bearish and the days the market was bullish. You will obviously notice that the days that the market was bearish looks somehow struggling days for so many traders. I'm not saying some people are not going to make money, all right? But it is better to make money stress-free. It is better to trade in alignment with the institutional order flow. And I'm going to teach you guys about institutional order flow in this video because that is my main target, my main objective of this video. So what I'm trying to say is that whenever the market gives me selling opportunity, for example, this last move right here that went bearish, this was towards the month of August, the first week of August. The market traded bearish, all right? At this point, so many people were looking for selling opportunity. Now, let me go to my Telegram platform so that you guys know what I'm teaching you guys is not just fabricated. I have already done the analysis in the past, and I have already posted about it in the past. You see, this was just that price action I just showed you guys. This was that August 11, all right? And we saw this was obviously bearish opportunity. Now, that doesn't mean the market won't trade to the downside, all right? This was bearish opportunity for so many traders to look for selling. Then take a look at my comment. I said yesterday, one of my students showed me a trade she's holding on XAUUSD. And of course, it was a sell position. And that is because she hasn't seen this post before then. Obviously, XAUUSD looked bearish, by the way. And following my post for that, you observe that I said I will always look at how many times I make use of the always want to look for only buying opportunity on all these assets. And this is commodities. XAUUSD is a commodity. Now take a look at the plan. I said, okay, since the market has been bearish, all I just want is let them give me buying opportunity, which means this couple of days that the market is bearish, I'm going to stay off. Let it just give me buying opportunity, or I just allow sellers to have their time, enjoy their time. Why wait for the buying opportunity? Now, take a look. It doesn't even take up to 4 or 5 days. Then buying opportunity came in, and then the market has been bullish all the way to this very level. Now, the overall goal of this video is that when you are trading assets like, for example, XAUUSD, NAS 100, US 30, even cryptocurrency, you should focus more on the institutional order flow for that trading year. This is what I'm talking about. Every year must definitely have its own institutional order flow. And the way we find institutional order flow is very simple. We are working with the daily time frame, okay? institutional order flow simply means, the overall trend of the market on this daily time frame. Each year has its own overall trend. Sometimes it could be bearish, but most of the time it's always bullish. All right. For example, this XAUUSD has been bullish since last year, and this year the order flow is still bullish. So me personally, as a trader, I'll be looking for only buying opportunities on this asset. Now, how do we come up with this buying opportunity? For example, take a look. I've told you guys how direction is made, all right? If the market, obviously, like this current market now, of course, everyone will be looking for buying all these days, all right? This current market, because it will keep going higher for the rest of the year, it will come to the point where it will start consolidating again, just like we have been consolidating all this while with this price action here. It will get to that point when it will start consolidating now. But before the consolidation, the market will first of all change direction to bearish, okay? Because it will keep going higher for the rest of the year. Now, when this bearish opportunity comes up in the market, trust me, of course, there are some people that is their only asset they trade, so they should look for selling opportunity, but I rather stay off because I know the momentum on this asset is usually bullish. So once this bearish opportunity shows up in the market, all I just have to do is continue, trading my normal Euro USD, GBP USD, because I can day trade Euro USD, GBP USD, whether bullish or bearish opportunities, all right? But this one, I just focus on only buying because I want momentum. So when this selling come up in the market, this bearish opportunity come up in the market, all I need to do is wait for as long as it's going to take. All right. And trust me, guys, it may take some few days, and anytime opportunity comes up, for example, the buying opportunity just shows up in the market after this daily candle close, automatically from the next day, obviously, I'm looking for buying opportunity continuously. Now, sometimes it may keep going higher from after this reversal, while sometimes it may still consolidate again, which means they will still show another selling opportunity. Just like as I've told you guys, I won't be interested in the selling opportunity. So let's take a look at this consolidation that took place here as an example, and then I'll show you guys, of course, how to engage it. Now, after this move going higher to this point, then a reversal took place here. Now, after this reversal took place, all I just have to do is wait, okay? And it took so many days, for them to finish the selling, and then buying came in. After this buying came in, just this one candle, this one daily candle here, we cover up everything that took place here. You see how you can see the momentum is very, very big. Only this one candle now, this one daily candle cover up everything that took place for almost 5 days almost 5 or 6 days. That shows the strength of bullishness on this asset. After this day, then of course, these 2 days, there was a reversal. Now, after this reversal, all I just have to do is just wait, stay off until the buyers come in. Then from here, I start looking for buying opportunity. And this is another secret I want to give you guys in this video, okay? You see, instrument like this, for example, let's say USD as 100, US 30, most of the time, it is very, very, very favorable if you are doing it as a swing trading opportunity. I know most people are not swing traders. Most of you guys are day traders, okay? But there's a way I do it personally. The way I do it is that I focus on forex pairs, for example, Euro USD, GBP USD, or JPY pairs as a day trader. Then assets like these, indices, commodities, and cryptocurrency, I can just do it as a swing trading. For example, if I place a buy here, just like I showed you guys that analysis on my Telegram. After I place this buy here, all I just have to do is just let the market keep running, keep expanding until they take out all these highs. Then I can start looking for another opportunity. Because one thing about this asset, for example, NAS 100, US 30, XAUUSD, once it start unfolding, for example, start pushing to the upside, you barely see entry opportunity every day in the market. For example, we have a lot of trading days right here, almost 2 weeks to 3 weeks. Now, out of these whole trading days, you can barely see entry, maybe 2-3 days or 4 days. I'm going to go to lower time frame, okay? And I'm going to show you guys the days that there will be entry. That is why if you take a trade, for example, you take a buy here or any level, it is usually advisable you allow the trade to unfold for so many days, because I've told you guys the reason. Now, if I go to 1 hour time frame, as we start looking for entry opportunity, and I'm going to go to the days that the trend began, it's around August 19th, somewhere around here. Okay, this is where the trend began. Now, this is a perfect entry, right? The market expanded to the upside, traded back into this fair value gap. It's either you use this entry this day or perhaps you use this one this day. Of course, this fair value gap and this minor order block right here, that is when price is used as area of support for entry. Now, if I keep scrolling to the other trading days, you will see you may not see this kind of perfect entry again anymore. That's why if you take the trade, if you are lucky to take the trade, for example, at this level or this level, it's advisable to make sure you let your trade run as long as possible. For example, now if you want to use that same entry opportunity or entry approach for this day, you'll find out that it is not going to be possible because no PDRA here, price is even traded lower for entry. That is why once you have gotten your entry, you just hold the trade. Now, if you didn't catch this first move, for example, you didn't catch this move, then the market is consolidating, keep pushing up, you can also look for your entry other days ahead. For example, this is a very perfect one. Okay, price trade up, come back, especially with this London or New York key zone into this other block. That is your entry. Then you can hold it, all right? Because trust me, the next day you may not see that perfect entry anymore. Okay, and this one is another perfect entry again. Price expanded to the upside, come back to this fair value gap, another block. That is your entry. Then you hold the trade, because trust me, other days you may not see entry as perfect as that. And you can see this day, no entry. Then this one, maybe you may see entry in the market, but in a nutshell, this is my advice. Okay, this is one thing you need to understand about this video. Personally, I'm telling you guys how I trade assets like this. I trade it more as an investment, okay? So if I buy, I just have to hold it, especially last 100. You know, I don't have any trade run on XAUUSD. That's why I will show you guys the example. But I have done the analysis. You guys saw the analysis on my Telegram platform. But I do have trade run on last 100 for as long as possible. So what you need to do is, first of all, always know the order flow on your daily time frame. That is the side of the market you should focus more on. All right, that is the side you should invest on. That is the side that should be the side you should invest your time on, invest your money on. All right, and it's very, very easy. Mainly looking at the daily time frame, you know that the market has been pushing to the upside. So the order flow for this year is bullish, and I'm sure next year will still be bullish. So for me, I don't want to struggle with sellers. I don't want to struggle with trying to squeeze out something from the market from selling opportunity. All I just have to do is stay calm. You know, why I'm day trading other assets like Euro USD, GBP USD, I wait for entry opportunity on this asset, XAUUSD in as 100. And once I get in on the buy, I then hold the trade for as long as possible. This is a game changer for me, and I'm sure it's going to help most of you guys. So if you are new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, turn your notification button on. I'll see you guys next upload. Peace.